It seems like if we can get to the point of just trusting that none of us know what we're doing, we're just trying things on and seeing what sticks. The simple act of trying allows you to discover these things for yourself. If we don't try, at least, if we think, oh, it's not worth it, maybe in the next life will just be like this as well if you've got the same attitude. Okay, I don't know if people were joking, being glib, or if people were actually serious. I've been talking recently about the importance of being more optimistic and positive for your own sake, not just being a stick in the mud and staying inert and saying there's no point trying anything because everything's got the probability of failing and probably will. But the problem with going by statistics is also you need to look at how everyone's going about it. If people are lazy, obviously things are going to fail more often if they don't approach it sensibly with their eyes open. Case in point is the way people date very frivolously. And that sort of drive-by lifestyle where it's just kind of blind risk and having fun, no responsibility. It's being on holiday mode. So I've been talking about being more optimistic about how we intentionally go forward in life, saying, you know what, I'm done with this blind rotation of whatever comes along and I'll deal with it. I'll just keep swiping left and right and it's all luck. Myself, I've had enough of luck. You know, there's enough of luck spread throughout life. There's a lot of stuff you can't control, but the degree to which you can control stuff, the degree to which you can choose to go on a date or not go on a date, you can say no, but you can also say yes. Much of the pessimistic community online with regards to dating and the antagonism between men and women sort of say, well, it's all well and good to talk about green flags, human, but I can't think of any. You know, please tell me a green flag. I don't know if we're trying to be glib for the sake of safety, or we genuinely can't pick any green flags to come up with. And all a green flag is something you like, you appreciate, that would be compatible with you. So when people say, oh, what are green flags? I have no idea. It's saying to me that I don't know what I want. I don't know what I value. Stefan Molyneux once said that love is the involuntary response to virtue. And I think that's a fairly solid statement. And virtue is an important part of that sentence. Virtue and value. What's virtuous to you? In somebody else, what do you admire? What do you appreciate? What kindness do you really appreciate when someone does for you, especially without asking? Now, of course, I've talked about some people manipulate you. They make you think it's genuine, especially in the dating honeymoon period at the start, where they put on a mask and they act agreeable because they found someone, you, that they potentially want to be with, so they're not lonely anymore.
Finally, I have companionship. I don't have to be alone.
And they'll be quiet and they'll be agreeable until the honeymoon period's over, you're locked in, you're in love, and then it's harder to get out because you're used to that relationship, and then the real them comes out. I still advocate to be skeptical about whether or not it's genuine compatibility and love in that honeymoon period. I'm not denying that. But I'm saying for you to actually get something from a relationship with a thing in life or a person in your life, you need to be intentionally realistic about what you see and what is consistently said and acted by the person that makes you trust that, yet that character trait is genuine in them. Because I've seen it over and over again. Case in point, their patience, for instance, or their temper. Whenever they've been tested, and I'm not saying you need to consistently every week create fake tests to see if she gets annoyed or testing those parts of her virtues. But whether or not you can see them in natural day-to-day, you see them in public when she reacts to other people, when she's telling you about her day, when she's been frustrated, How does she express those frustrations? And so, as I said, they're green flags. How she naturally expresses her emotions. Are they green flags you can live with? Are they compatible with you? Do you find them okay? What are other green flags? That she treats you well, where she knows what you like and she does them without any qualms at all. And she actually enjoys doing things for you that you like, that you've told her you appreciate. Or she does things for you because she cares and listens about the kind of person you are, and so do you. You both treat each other in the way that you both want to be treated. And the other person does that, and does that of their own accord. You don't constantly have to ask her, babe, can you make me a sandwich? Babe, can you do this? Babe, I told you I don't like that. Why do you keep doing it? That's not a good relationship. So to say, I don't know what green flags are, to me says, you really don't know yourself very well in terms of what you appreciate or what you respect about other people and how they treat you. And also, how do you socially treat other people? Because the great thing about knowing what values you have, I know who I am, right? And I'm constantly refining it. I'm not perfect, I'm saying. But because I know who I am, and I'm very, very clear and focused on that, and that helps me maintain my boundaries. Like, this is who I am. This is what I enjoy in life. These are my routines. This is what my life is now. I'm no longer the 20-year-old or 30-year-old me. Because I'm very grounded in the values and virtues of who I am, what my yeses and nos are, what happens is when you come across someone else that might be a potential lover, a potential romantic long-term partner, you can actually see them in the other person because you're so used to them within you in your life. And then when you ask the question, why do I feel good about the person? You can actually answer it. You can actually answer the green flags of why you feel good around this person. The green flags is you trusting your intuition to the degree to which you can answer the why. So if someone asks you, why do you love your partner? You can answer it because she has these values, because she has this character trait, because she has empathy, because she's considerate, because she's kind, because she doesn't have a temper, because she's not cruel. It's not just the, I love her because she's not cruel. The green flag is, I love her because she's kind. And so I do acknowledge and I realize, and I'm sympathetic with the fact that many guys haven't grown up with a father figure. There's a lot of guys who have been raised by women, single mothers, so on and so forth. It's a much harder social existence in terms of being cooperative with men and women today. So I do sympathize. But I don't excuse the fact that when I'm trying to sympathetically cooperate and offer this kind of conversation, that everyone glibly and obtusely says, well, what's the point? There are no green flags. There are only red flags. Well, fine. If you won't try, I can't try more than you will. You know, I have enough in my life that I'm trying the best through this conversation in my videos to have with you so that we can all individually care enough about our lives that we go forward and start looking for these green flags, things that we value. I'm looking for fair and reasonable compatibility. I'm just looking for normal and good, sensible character traits with another person that's compatible with me. That's the individual standpoint. But the objective one, if you guys want objective rules, objective green flag virtues and values, things like kindness, fairness, empathy, consideration, understanding you understanding them. And if you don't care enough to know what your green flags are, if you glibly think that there are none, because no matter what green flags I might say that I value and that I might be looking for in another person, the comeback is always, well, there's no guarantee because she could just change her mind and leave one day. She could, but everything in life could end tomorrow. Everything. The point is, guys, there is a level of control that we're all looking for in our life because life is so chaotic and the world is very much against us. You cannot give up because you don't have complete control. So what are green flags? What do you value? What values and character traits do they have that you really love about them that separate them from everyone else in terms of how they treat you and how you and her relate to each other? Why are they a breath of fresh air? Answer your why, and then you'll know what your green flags are. Let's have a conversation below this video. Let me know your thoughts, and it'll be interesting to discuss this on this week's live stream as well. Catch you later, guys. Bye.